All right, so I have a 30-ish minute workout for you today. You're gonna need a step, a stool, a box, a staircase, something like that. You can also use a little chair. You're gonna need a variety of dumbbells. If you want to go a little bit heavier for some of the strength type movements, then you can. If you wanna go lighter, then that is completely up to you as well. So as we're going through this workout, it is kind of a combination of, I'd say, my HIIT class or HIIT Strong class, and also the Strong and Fierce class that runs on Saturdays. But choose the amount of resistance, the speed, the range of motion that you work through, the option of the movement that works for you as you go through this, and use this 30 minutes to kind of explore movement and find a way that feels good in your body. So let's get started out on the floor. You can either come onto your belly, so laying down flat onto your stomach. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can go ahead and take those knees mat width apart, toes to touch, and then resting that forehead onto the floor, or stacking forearms or fists, or giving your forehead something to settle into there. So either into this position, or you can come on forward onto your belly and rest one ear down onto the mat. So once you're there, I just want you to start to settle in. I'm going to come into more of like a child's pose type position, just to be able to talk to you a little bit easier. But you choose the way that works for you. Just begin to take a couple big breaths here, just letting that belly fall, or maybe feeling it press into the mat on the inhale. And then maybe if it still works for you, if it feels good, finding an intentional lift through that pelvic floor and core system on the exhale. Or maybe just allowing that breath to flow in and out without giving it much thought. And just start to lengthen that breath, feeling it expand each and every rib, the front, the sides, the back, all the way through the belly into the pelvic floor. Just letting go on the inhale. Take one more of your big breaths here. After that last breath, everybody can make their way into tabletop. So place those hands onto the floor, tuck your toes under, bring those knees underneath your hips. From here, you're going to start to lift your bum up towards the sky, draw your chest through towards your quads, and then you're going to bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. From here, you can drop down onto your left knee. Feel free to take that right hand, maybe reach it up and around and back. If it would feel better to use your left hand, you can do that. Right hand comes back down. When you're ready, you're going to step that right foot back towards your left foot, and then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Enjoy that forward fold. And then slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time, making a big arm circle at the top. Going again through that sequence. Arms come down, fold as you bring those hands towards the floor, walking it out into your version of a plank, whether that's a high plank or dropping those knees down. Left foot is going to come to the outside of the left hand, maybe heel toeing that foot to a place that's comfortable for you. Right knee can be lifted or down onto the floor. Maybe you add that twist. Maybe you just reach up to the sky. And then hand comes back down onto the floor. Tuck your right toe under, step that left foot back. Push those hips back towards the sky. Hands walk back towards your toes and roll up. Let's go one more time through that on each side. So rolling down, folding over, enjoying that stretch on the back of the legs, walking those hands out. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, maybe this time rocking back and forth. Or some little circles with that right knee. Spending a couple seconds here. And then right foot comes back, pushing back, walking those hands towards those toes, rolling up. Big circle. One more time. We're going to finish off that other side. Roll it down. And then stepping that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we have 3 kind of strength and conditioning type little blocks today. Nope, 2 of them. 2 of them, a little AMRAP, and then a fun little finisher. Step that foot back, walk your hands back towards those toes, roll it up. Let's get ready to go. So if at any point you need a sip of water, go ahead and grab one. There will be breaks throughout the workout for you. Grab the dumbbells that you would like to use. Know that body weight is an option. So we're gonna go upper body, then we're gonna go lower body, and then we're gonna put them together with a powerful, explosive movement. All right, so your first exercise is going to be an overhead press. So you're gonna bring those weights towards the shoulders, find a comfortable, strong position in through that lower body for you, and then you're just gonna press those weights up overhead. We're gonna be here for 45 seconds in 3, 2, and let's go. So we're gonna go 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Upper body first, then lower body, and then we're gonna burn them out with a movement that is similar to what we're doing here. So you're choosing a weight that works for you, not necessarily the weight that works for me or that you think you need to use. We've got 15 seconds left. Maybe tapping into that breath. We're gonna go through this sequence twice and then we'll move on to the next one. Good, 10 more here. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna keep those weights at your shoulder. Your next exercise is a squat. So a comfortable squat stance for you, a comfortable depth that works for you. You're just gonna sit down and stand up. Ready? Let's go. 45 seconds here. So the strength exercises that we're doing, they're slow, controlled, not a lot of reps. We're going 45 seconds here. Your powerful explosive movement, we're going 30 seconds. You can do a low impact option on those explosive movements. You can go slow and controlled just like this. And you can also break it up into 10-second intervals, whatever works for you, but we're going 30 seconds. All right, finishing up this squat, you've got 10 more seconds to go. Sit down, imagine ripping the floor apart with your feet as you stand up. Good, stick with it for 3, 2, and rest. Whew. All right, next one is going to be a squat thruster. So you're gonna sit down into that squat and you're gonna drive those weights up towards the ceiling in 3, 2, let's go. So just 30 seconds, shorter interval. I want you to see how many you can get in here. Know that you can change the range of motion. If it feels good to keep going all the way down and all the way up, stick with it. You can change it to more of a push press if you want. 5 more seconds here. Here's 3, 2, and 1, rest. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Whew, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna lower my weights. Talking and using those is not working so well. So next one, same exercises, back to that overhead press. And then we've got a squat. You've got 10 more seconds. Get yourself ready. You know what's coming. We just go through each of these twice. In 3, 2, and go. Back to taking our time. We did the powerful explosive movement. We've recovered. And now we're gonna go back to our building blocks. Push it up, lower it down. Maybe imagining if you have lighter weights and you're looking to up your game, maybe the lighter weights are just not giving you what you need today, go ahead and slow it down. The slower you go, the harder it is, right? Imagine you're kind of in a pool of peanut butter here and you're working through it. You're having to press those weights through the peanut butter. Here's 3, 2, and rest. Done the overhead press. We're gonna go into that squat next. So you got those weights at your shoulders, in front, to the side, does not really matter to me. Even adjusting and turning this more into a goblet squat works. Ready? And let's go. So as you're sitting down into that squat, if you feel maybe like you don't have a lot of room, like you're trying to sit down into that chair or like onto your couch, but for some reason you have the strength to go deeper, but you don't feel like you have enough space, try turn your toes out. Take the stance just a little bit wider. You might create enough space that your bum can go a little bit lower, and then you're able to get a bigger range of motion. Everybody's anatomy is different, and so where you place your feet, where your shins are, where your knees are, will be different to give you your optimal squat. And you might not know if you've never explored, right? If you've always been told feet on train tracks, that's the way you squat, feet hip width apart. Go ahead and break the rules, if you will, and try something different and see how that feels. Here's 3, 2, rest. Okay, 30-second push. We've got squat thrusters. You know where you did in round 1. Let's see where we can go in round 2. In 3, 2, let's go. So we're using the power and strength in those legs, right? We're sitting down, coiling up, right? You feel that power? Drive. You're using the muscles of strong glutes, strong quads, strong legs to get those weights up to the ceiling as fast as you can. Powerful, explosive, strong movement here. You have got 5 more seconds left. Let's keep going for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, team. Put those weights down. Give your arms a little shake. Grab yourself a sip of water. We're going to switch up the exercises. So second block, similar to the first block, only different exercises. We're going to start with a bent over row. We're going to move into a deadlift, and then we're going to come into a swing. So if you have a kettlebell nearby, or maybe heavier weights, maybe grab them so you have them for those swings. All right, team, bent over row. Here we go. Same format, 45 seconds upper. Reach that bum back behind you. And when you're ready, you're gonna lift those weights towards the rib cage. Go ahead and join me here. Palms are facing each other in this one, but you can definitely try and see how it feels if your palms face away from you, face towards your rib cage, or towards your legs. That's what I'm thinking. And you're just lifting those weights up towards the body and slowly lowering them down. You can adjust where your chest is, how far back that bum is, where you're leaning, pressing through those feet. Good. 5 more seconds here. Here's 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we're going to come into a deadlift. You're just going to run those weights down the front of your legs as you reach that bum back behind you and stand up. So imagine there's a wall about a foot behind you. Tap your bum onto it and then stand up. Let's go. Down and up. And if you're finding that you want to go a little bit heavier on these lower body movements, go ahead. There is nothing saying that you need to use the same weight for the upper body and the lower body. To be honest, I just don't want to go get the other weights. So I'm going to stick with it. This is working for me today. But it's your workout. It's your 30 minutes. Get what you need out of these 30 minutes. All we got to do is stand up. Sometimes people think you squeeze the crap out of your bum at the top. You don't need to. All you got to do is reach your bum back and just stand up. Especially if you feel like low back pain at the top, notice if you're doing that. Sometimes that like thrusts our hip forward. Not necessarily something you need to do. It's just more energy being used. You've got 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Your swing, you're gonna take those feet wide enough that your weight or weights can fit in between your knees and your crotch. Okay, you got a triangle there. You can hold 2 dumbbells, you can hold 1. I'm gonna cross mine over and hold onto them. Ready? In 3, 2, let's go. Reach your bum back and then drive it forward. Now same here. Sometimes people feel low back pain in these. Notice, are you really thrusting your hips forward, change that. Maybe go lighter weight. Maybe take out this explosive movement and go more controlled. You can always hold those weights close to your chest and change it to more of a good morning. Good. Let's go for 5 more seconds here. Your hands just come in line with the shoulders. This is about the hips, not the arms. You've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to the top. You get 30 seconds here to recover. Just kind of warming up in these first 2 sets. I promise we've got some fun stuff coming your way. All right, bent over row. Ready? 45 seconds in 3, 2, let's go. Reach that bum back. You can also do one side then the other. That might feel better. If this is uncomfortable for you, I always say that we want to be maybe pushing our boundaries. And there's a difference between pushing boundaries and pushing through pain, right? Pain is your body's way of telling you that something isn't agreeing with it. And so we don't push through that. We acknowledge, we work with that. But things that get hard, things that are challenging, when we're looking to get stronger, that's okay. That's how we get stronger, is we live in that zone, or we are not afraid to go to that zone where things are hard for us. You've got 5 seconds left here. 2, 1, rest. Deadlift is next. Give those arms a little bit of a break. In 3, 2, let's go. Slow and controlled. Just gearing up for that 30-second burst. Remember those breathing strategies that might work for you. You don't always have to worry about it. Like we said at the beginning of the workout, if it feels good, if it works for you and your body to think about that intentional breath, do it. If you don't want to, you don't need to, just keep moving. Think about how good this feels, about taking this time for yourself. Feel those endorphins running through your body as you're moving, as you're getting stronger. We've got 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to go that 30-second explosive burst of those kettlebell, dumbbell swings in 3, 2, rest. All right, you can hold one weight or 2. Don't be afraid to go a little bit heavy on these. Remember, this is all about the strong, powerful lower bodies. In 3, 2, let's go. You reach that bum back. And then shoot it forward, right? Kind of like we say you've got an elastic band. You're stretching it as you pull back. And then boom, you feel that power as you come forward. Looking good. 15 more seconds. Oh yes, 5. We are just about there. Give me 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew, second block is done, team. How are we feeling? How are you doing? Grab yourself some water if you need it. You've got 3 exercises. I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes. You're gonna go as many rounds as possible in that 2-minute set. Then you're gonna rest for 30 seconds and we're gonna do it again. Exercise number 1, you've got 5 box jumps. You don't have to do a box jump. If you wanna do a box jump, go ahead. If you'd rather do a step up, do 5 step-ups, all right? Alternate legs, or do 6 if you're worried about being unbalanced and go 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So you got 5 box jumps or step-ups. You've got 10 alternating lunges with or without weights. So step back here or step forward with them for 10. It's 10 total. Then you got 15, you're gonna have those dumbbells, push presses. So little dip, and drive for 15. Then you're gonna go back into those box jumps for 2 minutes. You ready? This is you versus you for these 2 minutes, starting with those box jump or step ups in 3, in 2, let's go. So you can step down on those box jumps, you can hop down, but you're going for 5. You decide how high it is, how you wanna land. And if you're worried about being uneven, like we talked about in those step ups, go for 6. You're doing 3 one side, 3 the other. Once you're done 5 of these, you're gonna go 10 alternating lunges. Weights can be at the sides, they can be at your shoulders. Step back or step forward, back knee towards the floor, alternate. If that step doesn't work for you, if you'd rather have your feet planted, you got 5 split squats and then 5 on the other side. Remembering that you're in control of range of motion, right? You're in control of load. This is your workout. We got 50 seconds. I'm not a good counter. You might be at a different spot than me. After these lunges, you have 15, 1-5 push presses. So you're here, drive up for 15. String them together however you would like. 6. After you're done 15 of these, you're gonna go back into those box jumps. We're trying to work for 2 minutes, knowing that it's your turn 2 minutes. So make this what you need. If you haven't built up to 2 minutes yet, break it apart. I don't know where I'm at, 13, 14, 15, maybe. Let's keep going, 30 seconds left in this 2-minute set. Round 1, I always say, is your opportunity to explore the movement. Kind of set that bar, figure out where you're going, what you need, and what feels good today. You got 5 seconds left. Here's 3, here's 2, and rest. You get 30 seconds rest. We're gonna do this one more time. Notice how this workout is just slowly building up and building up. Yeah, I told you there's a fun finisher. But first we gotta get through these next 2 minutes. 20 seconds left. So if round 2 is if round 1 is for exploring the movement, figuring it out, setting that bar, round 2 is for leaning in, exploding, flying with it. You got 3, 2, start at the beginning. Let's go, 5 box jumps. Then you got your 10 lunges or split squats, reverse or forward or split squat. Then you got your 15 push presses. When we repeat AMRAPs, I like to say that maybe your goal is to get a little bit further than round 1. But it is also okay if just showing up and moving is what your goal is, right? Erase round 1 and just let yourself be in round 2. 15 of these. 8, 9, dip. You're still using the power in those legs, right? Soft bend in those knees. Push up. You can change any of these powerful movements to slow, controlled movements at any point. You can also stop, reset, and then go again if you need to. All right, we got 45 seconds in, a minute left to go. 15. Woo! Keep going, team. 60 seconds left to that break. Then we're just about done our workout. Just because it's 30 minutes doesn't mean it's easy, right? I hope that sweat is rolling down your face just like it's rolling down mine. 45 seconds here. Turn the corners of your mouth up if they aren't already, because you are doing amazing. 30 seconds left. We're sticking in this together this whole 2 minutes. All right, what am I at? Lunges? Where are you at? You got 20 seconds left to go. Where do you want to go in these last 20 seconds? Keep breathing. Keep moving. Sometimes I say I need to remind you that to keep breathing, right? Things get hard. We hold our breath. Not today. Today we're using that breath to power us through. You've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nice work, everybody. Okay. One more finisher block. I haven't pulled this one out in a long time. One explosive movement we haven't done yet. Burpees. My favorite. Whether or not you love them, I got options for you. So we're gonna build a burpee. We're gonna go 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You can always stick with round one. So round one is gonna be your basics. Round two, we're gonna add on. We're gonna add on and add on and add on. We're going for 5 rounds till we get to this full crazy burpee. I will always show you options. Make this whatever you need in the last 2.5 minutes of this workout. So here we go. First one, you can use an incline. If that's what works for your core, keep an incline, right? You have it for the step, for your box jumps, you would use it. Step forward, reach, and not even reach up. We're just here. It's round one. We've got a plank into a squat. Hands are gonna come off the floor. Here, step back, step forward, reach, high impact. Here, here, hands come off. 30 seconds there, in 3, in 2, let's go. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Any combination that I showed you works. If you don't even want to do burpees, do something else. Do squats again, right? Power out some air squats. I'm challenging you to move for 30 seconds today. You got 10 more to go. Each round, we're gonna build up until we get to this fun, crazy version of a burpee. Rest. 10 seconds left. This time, chest comes to floor. If you're on an incline, you add a push-up. All right? Chest to floor, and then into your squat. 3, 2, let's go. Chest to floor, up into your squat. If it doesn't feel good to have your chest onto the floor, do a push-up. Drop to your knees. Here. Down, up, drop that bum low. This is often what I see. Get your bum down, find that squat. You got 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, rest. All right, this time, instead of just the squat, we're coming up. So either up into a calf raise, up into a jump, or up into a tuck jump. Ready? Let's go. Down, up, tuck jump. If you're here, out, push up, squat, and up. You got it? You're sticking with it for 30 seconds. And this is not even it. Woo! I told you there was a fun finisher. I didn't lie. We got 2 more rounds after this. Stick with me for 5. Here's 3, 2, rest. This time, 2 push-ups, 1 tuck jump. So if you're coming all the way down, chest to floor, push up, chest to floor, push up, then explode. In 3, 2, let's go. So you'll be here, 1, 2, now hop, explode, 30 seconds just like that. If you're on the incline, step out, 1, 2, step up, reach up. You can add a jump there if you want to, right? You know your body, you know where you need to go. We've got about 40 seconds left of work in this workout, 10 seconds in this interval. Whew. Let's go, team, down, up. Doesn't matter if you worm. The goal is to get down onto the floor and back up as fast as you can. 3, 2, rest. Whew. I hope you know it's coming. 2 push-ups, 2 chest to floor, 2 tuck jumps. Just 30 seconds and then we're done. 1 more push, in 3, in 2, let's go. So 1, 2, up, 1, 2, back down, 2. You can always revert down to whatever level, right? Like we've built up, you know where to go. 30 seconds left in this sweat. Just about there, team. 15 more seconds. You got this. Yep, this is hard. Yeah, this is challenging, but I know you are doing amazing. You've got 5. 3, 2, rest. Whew. How's that feel? Feels good? I hope you're smiling just as big as I'm smiling. I hope you stop to give yourself a big pat on the back. Amazing work. Grab yourself some water if you need it. We're gonna take a little cool down here. I'm just gonna check the time. Perfect, couple minutes to cool down, and that's it. Let's just start by reaching one arm up and over. I was gonna go across, change my mind. Come back down, reach up. Maybe starting to inhale. As you reach up, exhale, let it go. <sighs> 30 minutes, done like dinner. Other side, last one. Come on down to the floor. So wherever you're at, you can start to roll down. And we're gonna finish the workout the same way that we started. So once your hands come to the floor, you can walk those hands out into a plank. Take your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop that left knee down this time. Spend some time here, maybe coming onto your forearm on that right hand. Maybe opening up or untucking that back toe. And using that right hand to guide that right knee away. And starting to let that breath slow, taking stock of all the work that you did. Hand comes down onto the inside of that foot. Tuck your left toes under. Step that right foot back, push down into down dog. We're not gonna walk the hands back this time. If it feels uncomfortable to have your head below your heart, please don't go there. Take your left foot forward. Awesome, awesome work. The beauty of those basics, overhead press, squat, thruster, those explosive movements, beauty of movement in general is that the options are endless. It's from here till forever that you can always improve, get faster, get stronger if you want to. Or even just moving your body every day in whatever way movement is. Medicine for the soul, for the heart. Good. And then push back into that wide leg position. So knees mat width apart or wider, toes come to touch. Rest that forehead down. I want you to take 3 big breaths here. Inhale for a count of 3. Exhale for a count of 3 or 4. 3 more, 2 more, just like that. Just allow those exhales this time to bring you closer to the floor. After that 3rd breath, you can stay there if you want to. You can begin to walk those hands back towards your knees. Wrap those arms around you. Give yourself a big hug, a big squeeze, a big pat on the back. Be so proud of showing up, of the work that you did. If you need any more stretches, go ahead, take the time to do so. Refuel those beautiful bodies, and I will see you again next time.